All right, you're asking for it, so here it is. Listen to this.
I want you folks laughing at we partners pod, kid. You understand? We in here drinking, singing, swinging, all that shit, dog. You sweating, getting wet, all that.
Hey, yo, welcome to an episode of the Drinking Partners podcast that just does not have a number, but it's episode 202. I'm full. I'm satisfied, and you know what? I'm still black as fuck because this has been a black ass day for us here in the pot, and I love it. It's black excellence all day. All right, so the episode 202, black excellence all day here at 1028 Studios. Even had a little sit down with the studio owner. Shout out to Corey. This wonderful backdrop here, all this art in here. We talked about how he got the coordinating room. He told us a crazy fucking story that hopefully we get him on the podcast and he can tell us again on the podcast because I was all ears, man.
That was a podcast in and of itself.
That in itself was like, that was an experience. It was a journey off of that noir expedition. I'm 90 proof in, like, yo, that is wild, man. So
that's a black ass journey.
I'm loving the energy here today. I'm loving the energy. I'm loving what we about to do with this episode 202. I, if you don't know, am half of your hosting tandem, Ed Bailey. I'm joined as always with my co-host, Dave Bracey. Say what up to the people.
What's good with you people? We are the Drinking Partners, and if you're looking for us, you can find us on epicastnetwork.com/partnerspod. You can find us on IG, Twitter, and Facebook at PartnersPod, and you can find us on iTunes, Stitcher, Libsyn, Google Play.
We Googleable.
And Spotify at Drinking Partners. Man, listen, consistency, black journeys. We've been here for a while, and we've been asking you, and we will continue to ask you. Please hop on iTunes, hop on Facebook, rate and review. That's how we know we're doing well. That's how we let others know that we're doing well. And that's how we continue to do well. So please hop on iTunes, hop on Facebook, rate and review.
Listen, you love us. You see us out in public, and you tell us you love us. But please don't touch me.
Not the pox out here.
The bodyguard.
Yeah,
bad poxy out here.
We dual demicking out here. So
the dual demics.
Don't fucking touch me, all right?
Ninth degree belt in karate.
I'm telling you, yo. But look, at the click of a button, please tell the internet, please tell the world how you feel about us. Please tell us how you feel about us. Tell us what you want to see from us. Tell us who you want to see on the podcast. Let us know, man. We want to keep bringing you this great content. We want to continue to be drivers of the culture, all right? And as always, we will say it every episode.
Yes, we will.
We've been saying it. We're going to continue to say it.
Have.
I will die saying it. I'm going to put it on my tombstone. In lieu of rates and reviews,
rest in peace,
we do accept shots of Hennessy, Glenlivet, Noir Expedition, and whatever the fuck you see me drinking already.
You see it in the picture.
When you walk up to me and I already got a glass or something, just get me another one.
We take shots of another one.
We take shots of that Khaled. Another one. Please walk up to us at the bar and just say that. Another one.
Another one.
All right. Shout out to Car Guy DJ and the Conways for starting the shit. Shout out to everybody who keep it going. Shout out to everybody who supports us, supported the festival, supported the podcast, supported Ed and Day and the Burke. Everything we do, we try to bring to you. We be trying to do as much as possible because we don't want to go home to our women.
Anything to get us out the house.
That's why I go to the gym, in the barbershop, I podcast, I shoot TV shows, I do all this shit because I got a woman at home who loves me so much that when I come home, she be talking, love you, boo, but damn it.
Man.
This what happened on episode 202 when somebody give us 90 proof on the first one,
Listen,
right?
man, shout out to Black Journey, Noir Expedition, if you fancy.
If you fancy. And so speaking of fancy, right, I don't know if the cuisine is considered fancy that we got coming up on the cast.
Fancy ass name.
But I'm going to tell you, man, good as fuck. Is that a rating that you could click like on a Yelp or something?
I think that
good as fuck.
Yeah. I think that it's like a secret setting.
It's it's a level you ascend to that not everybody could get to. Like you ever ask somebody about a restaurant? Yeah, that shit was good, and then but you ask them about another one. Yo, that shit was good as fuck. Like it's a different. Like I felt good eating it. Like it doesn't matter like how many carbs was in it or the fat content. No, this was good as fuck. All right.
When motherfuckers be like, yo, was it good? And they just like, they don't even say no shit. They just give you a look.
Or they hit you, bruh. Yo, that's the 6th star. You get 5 stars or you get 6. 6 is bruh. 7 is fam. Fam. This is This is fam level cuisine. All right, and we've worked with this gentleman, on the festival, on other ventures, man. We got to see him in the kitchen live, and that's the first time I had it. I went home full and satisfied.
Yo, cooking with comics, man. If you ain't seen it,
comics.
probably because we got to make more.
Where can they find
use for that, man? I don't even know where you can find it, motherfucker. We gonna have to make better use of that shit. But that motherfucker, we came through, man.
Izzy, Jackie,
Izzy and Jackie and whatnot. Sam.
Brittany.
Yeah, Sam was in on thing, whatever, man. This motherfucker came through and had a salmon with shrimp on top of that shit, man. Yo, you put an animal on an animal
outside of their element. Both of them supposed to be in water. Neither one of them supposed to be on no bread.
Animals on animals out this motherfucker.
Hey, we are welcome. Well, we are welcome. We are happy to have. I'm thrilled to have Mike Barnes, owner, head chef of Big Easy. Mike Barnes, a.k.a. Big Easy, owner and head chef of Roux Orleans in the building. Say what up to the people.
What's happening, y'all?
I'm done. I ain't got to do shit else, Dave. Take it from here.
What's happening? Uptown, Third Wall, you heard me, New Orleans.
Man, I feel like it's 1999 out this motherfucker.
I'm jealous of cities that have accents that are accepted by everyone. You know what I mean? Like, nobody makes fun of the New Orleans accent. It enchants everyone.
Yeah. No, nobody's like, ooh, give me that Pittsburgh accent.
Nobody wants to hear
Whisper
that
shit.
shit.
Pittsburgh accent in my ear.
Nobody wants to hear that.
Say that's not.
Have you ever been with a woman and you hit it, she say, homies. Don't nobody want to hear that. Homies, this dick is great. Like, no.
That's on the pussy. Talk that Pittsburgh to me. Like, it's not a thing that ever happens, man.
I definitely appreciate it.
Welcome to the cast.
Thank you.
Sorry we put you on the second episode.
No, it's cool though. You heard me? It's cool.
Yo, Mike been to enough events and been to enough.
Yeah.
Like he know what it is. But welcome to the cast. Finally, I swear, man, we done so many of these. We done been through the pandemic. We done drank so much that I just assumed. I was like, yo, he been on the cast already.
I was like, I booked Mike Barnes. He ain't been on. I'm like, nah.
I was like,
I remember him bringing that food to the studio. I don't remember that.
Because I was trying to get on, like when I saw Nick from Penn Brewery. He was on here. That's my dude, though.
Portugal.
Yeah, Portugal. So I was like, I saw him on. I was like, that's what's up, man. I said, I like to see that. And then I'm like, I gotta get on this goddamn cast, my goddamn self, though. You know what I'm saying? So then we talked about it. It was real brief, and then I forgot about it. Y'all forgot about it, and then
the whole pandemic made everybody forget about everything.
And then when we was together for the last joint in Homewood, I was like, yo, man, I gotta get on the podcast, man. Let's set this date up right now. Right now. Because I'm like, it's about time, though. You hear me? But I appreciate it anyway because we do stuff all the time. Like, it feel like we've been on a podcast and don't even really know.
That's probably why I felt like we've been on the podcast, because we had so many damn conversations. You know what I mean?
Yeah, with the show, I guess doing the cooking with comics and seeing you or whatever. And I feel like you in life, no one ever says no when you ask for something as you have some of your food present.
Right.
Like, that's a strategy of yours.
Mouth full of catfish, like.
Yo, can I borrow your car? Yeah, bro.
What do you think?
Go ahead, bro.
I'm trying to get Dave's ride, though.
He's clean, right?
No, but he finally sat in my truck. He was like, oh, man. I say, man, come on, man.
Well, his car can fit
Tundra
in your truck.
Right?
Probably. But then I don't want people would see me, they wouldn't think that I would get out of it. I mean, they see him, he'd be like, okay, yeah, I can expect to see him getting out of the truck like that.
No, man. You that truck seemed more suited.
Yeah, that's you. That's you. It's the big body.
Yeah,
you know
I mean, I gotta lose some weight though, man.
You ain't never gonna do it with what you cooking.
So look. I thought about
Working
that,
against yourself,
and I
man.
realized that you're right. You know what I'm saying? You're right though, because okay, so a couple of Jews, right? If you work in the kitchen and if you go home hungry, that's a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I taste every single thing that I do. I want to make sure it's right, but I'm full at the end of the day. So I get home, I'm like, I'm not hungry, but shit, I'm always hungry though.
Yeah.
But I'm not hungry though. You know what I'm
man,
saying?
I watched this motherfucker eat chicken with hot dogs yesterday. This motherfucker was dipping the chicken in the hot dog. I don't even know how you dip a meat in the meat. But this, listen, man, this dude is a meat on meat kind of guy, man.
Deconstructed hot dog.
Like,
right,
no.
So I didn't want the bread, so I was like, I'm trying to do without the carbs. So I'm just
raw glizzies.
Yeah.
He ordered raw glizzies and then threw some chicken breast on it. So it was just like titties and glizzies.
Fried chicken.
It was a titty glizzy.
I'm just trying to figure out.
Actually, it was thighs.
Yeah.
So it was thighs and glizzies.
So you got chicken thighs, hot dogs, but you like, I'm cool on the bread.
Yeah, I'm cool on the bread. I'm cool on the bread.
I'm cool on that bread. You a whole lot.
Yeah. Because they had other shit on there. They had like some cheese. What cheese was that?
It was like cream cheese.
Yeah, I didn't want that on there. I didn't want that on there. So I was like,
it looked cool.
It was good though. It was good.
It's a wild situation to order thighs and raw glizzies. You know what I mean? And then I just saw him like he dipped the chicken into the
sauce.
Fucking, and then hit the fucking with the hot dog. And I'm like, yo, this is
good.
It looked. I was envious, man. It looked
shit
like
was good though.
But for the folks that don't know who you are and what you do, so you're a chef and Roux Orleans. What is Roux Orleans?
So Roux Orleans is pretty much me in the sense of New Orleans though. So like I came up with the name Roux Orleans because like roux is gumbo. It's the base of the gumbo. The most important part of gumbo is your roux. So it's your flour and your oil. And so you got to like mix that together. You can't like jack that up. You cannot redo roux if you burn it. You can't fix it or none of that. You have to take your time and get it done right the first time. And then once you get that, then you put whatever you want in there to make your gumbo and everything else. So like coming up with that name is like me. I take my time with a lot of stuff. I'm real focused on it, and then I'm gonna get it done. And so like Orleans, you know, Roux Orleans, catch your name though. No, it kind of rhymes with that, and it goes with the whole New Orleans concept also. And then like I don't do like Cajun style or Creole style. Like it's strictly because I'm from New Orleans. You hear me? So I'm not like doing. I'm not doing like that type of style. You don't go to like no Chinese restaurant and say this is Chinese style food. Like that's what it is.
They normally don't work there.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's true though. You know what I'm saying? But like going back home, you'll see a couple of like Asian cats working in like black restaurant because it's more diverse down there, and so everybody kind of like have that same swagger. Right. You hear me? So it just that's just what it is though. So me like one of the big things like me coming to Pittsburgh and starting there because like I was like 25 plus years in the restaurant, right? And so I coming up here and I'm like, and look, I'm not working in the kitchen no more. Hell with that, fuck that. And then like I had a construction company that I had. And so that was like going good and then it slowed down. But like I used to make food for people, like they come to my house and they eat my food and they're like, man, this is good, man, you should sell this. I'm like, nah, I'm not good. They knew I had like a culinary background, you heard me? So I'm like, nah, I want to do it, I want to get back in the kitchen. So then like stuff was kind of getting slow. The people were like ordering food. They was like, hey, can you make me a pan of that jambalaya or a pan of such and such? I'm like, yeah. They was like, how much? I'm like, just give me $10.
Crazy.
Because I didn't take it serious,
more than
though.
10 letters in jambalaya.
Yeah, right, yeah.
I'm at least getting $1 a letter.
What was this, 1936?
No, but like,
what kind of meal you could
no, but see, I wasn't taking it seriously because I'm like, I got a construction company and I'm doing that though. Did you hear me? So I'm like, okay, cool. So then more different people was asking me for the food because they knew they got it from me. So then I'm like, okay, the construction business now, I had to dissolve that. So I'm like, I got to do something. And so now people come and ask me food. So I'm like, nah, I got to take this shit serious because, you know, I'm actually, like, I'm giving you a love shot on that $10, though. You heard me?
Yes, yeah.
You know, and so, like, I'm like, nah, I got to take it serious.
That's a chicken wing these days.
Yeah.
That's not even a double cheeseburger meal from Wendy's.
Right. That's a two-piece, you know, for $10, nah. So now I took it serious. I'm like, okay, cool. I got this. And then like people really was like already gravitating towards me anyway.
Right.
And then I'm like, okay, I got a good product, you know, and I could do this well. I could do this shit with my eyes closed. I got the experience. I got the blood, the sweat. I got the cuts, the burns on my arms, everything though. You know what I'm saying? So I could put the work into it. And then like I just kind of like would just flood myself out there, just the product and everything. And then like like how we got hooked up for the first Fresh Fest, and then it's been like banging ever since then.
So how do you as a startup restaurateur, like how do you get your name out there? Because you're in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, I guess their cuisine would be potato based. Like it's it's
a
very
potato situation.
So I don't know that y'all have potatoes in New Orleans.
So how do you?
So we came up from New Orleans and was like and called the pierogi a potato empanada.
Yeah, Shorty definitely did.
Right. Look,
but the way she said it was different. Yeah. Potato empanada. Like the way she said it was very New Orleans like.
Right. So we got we kind of look at that kind of dish as like a poor man dish, you know what I'm saying? Because like a lot of people don't really understand the culture of New Orleans cuisine. Because like you see like a lot of people, they kind of like popularize and make it this and that, don't even understand that like gumbo was a slave food. You know what I'm saying? People don't know the history about like that, and so like for me, I take that to heart and see when people don't understand like what you're doing.
Yeah, a lot of these like foods, like started out as like poor foods, like lobsters and shit like that, and then
they used to give that to prisoners back in the G. You know what I'm saying? And then like I'm like, shit, I don't need to go to jail. I love lobster.
Yeah, because you had to, because slaves had to work with the last of the shit. Yeah. So it's like, like so they had to flavor it up to make it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, we had our own seasoning, and then like the scraps that we got from the big house, then we had to be creative to make something, you know what I'm saying?
Because you ain't about to just eat motherfucking like toenails and shit. Just like, a slab of pig feet. Like, you got to season up motherfucking foot up.
Yeah. I mean, look. See, so like a lot of the foods that we have back home, a lot of people that I mentioned up here, they turn their face. They like, what? You eat pig feet? I'm like, yeah, man, we have pig feet, pig lips. I mean, we eat the whole pig.
The pig face is fucking delicious, man. And that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of this shit that we grew up with is gonna be like chitlins and shit like that. Like,
let me stop you there.
So listen, man, that shit is about to be. Because here's the thing, like meat in general is about to be like a commodity, like a hot commodity in general, right? As the planet heats up, we got less space and shit like that. And something like a chitlin, if you know how to fucking cook that, but 20 years from now,
is a chitlin even considered meat?
So it's yes and no.
No, it's meat. Listen.
I don't know.
It's definitely meat. That came out of a man.
That's right. Inside the motherfucker.
So like
that was like inside of the meat.
So was
pause.
Right? Yeah.
All the meat is inside. Ain't none of the meat on the outside.
But the chitlin is inside of the meat. There's the skin, the surface, the meat, and then there's the chitlin.
Yeah.
I mean, but you gotta you gotta find the right person. Not everybody can cook chitlin.
Chicharrones, I don't think that's meat. No, I be eating the fuck out of them. You know what I mean?
What's that?
The pork rinds.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? I be eating the fuck, but I don't think that's meat. No. I mean, granted, I don't think a vegetarian can eat that shit, but at the same time, like it's definitely meat. Oh, I don't know if it's meat though. So yeah, maybe chitlins ain't meat.
It might be a meat.
No, chitlins are not meat, motherfucker. They're not meat. But
you
don't even look like
you just got to find the right person to do it though, because you get the wrong person and they don't know how to clean that shit.
Oh no,
you got the wrong person that know how to clean it. Like the one thing, like my grandmother used to like I knew that she was making chitlins or cleaning chitlins, right? Because I'm upstairs and the whole house smells like a funeral home.
I remember coming home,
and it's bad.
Coming home from school, and as soon as I walked in the door, it was like, oh shit, you know what I mean? And
literally,
literally, right? You know what I mean? And seeing like my mom and her sisters like just in the fucking sink. Just getting it.
My mom,
you pushing that shit out. Pushing it out. And you gotta like get the water in there. You gotta clean it good.
My dudes eat chitlins. Chitlins wasn't my thing. I'm not eating a pig face. I'm not eating any face.
Oh, no. Pig face? Listen.
No.
Animal face.
No.
No matter what the animal is,
right,
is the most tender part of the motherfucking animal, bro.
Congratulations.
Like, that shit is... Whoo,
that's like, beautiful.
Man, I'm like, shit, give me some face.
Cool.
I mean, you understand that because you got options now.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the world,
we need to exercise those.
When the end of the world happened and when food becomes scarce, You know what I'm saying? Because like for me,
he only saying that shit because he ain't never had face.
So
you have face for the first time.
So
you have face for the first time.
I've been getting face.
Right.
Okay, don't try to play me. All right, but I'm
we
not
live,
eating no
motherfucker.
pig face.
Right. Once you had that, your whole shit changed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it turned into water. Like it shit looked different. It's orange. I'm not eating no. I'm just not. I mean, it's just certain things that. I don't know. I'm not even gonna say that they don't taste good. It's just I'm not gonna eat them.
You're not interested.
Chitlins might taste wonderful. I might like chitlins,
but you're not interested.
I'm not gonna try.
And look, I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Because there are different foods that I have tried before. Because me being a chef, I have to know what it is, so I can have an intelligent conversation with you about it. Though, you hear me?
Right.
So would I try it again? Probably not.
The texture is the only thing that'll turn me off from any kind of like, I mean, like, you know, if like meat, I'll eat all the meats. You know what I mean? Like any animal.
I'm going to pause you on that.
But, you know what I mean? Like, but it's the texture, right? Like, and that's what like, you know, gristles and shit like that, right? You know what I mean? Like that.
That was so flaky.
Give me the meats. You know what I mean? But you give me that, like the gristly, like shit like that. Like, but like my mom, like she'll eat the whole fucking, like, the chicken bone, like, top to bottom, like, the gristle or whatever. And if it's fried hard enough, we'll, like, be, like, chewing on the bone. Like,
I do eat gristle.
I don't fuck with gristle.
That joint, I eat that.
Yeah, that's good.
Nah, I don't
that shit
fuck
is good. What?
Because it's the texture thing for me. I can't do, you know what I mean? The texture from that shit is, like, it's too much. But if you like it, more power to you, you know what I mean?
But it's weird. It's soft and hard at the same time.
It's like one of those foods that's like a hobby. It's a hobby food.
Right?
It's the half chub.
Yeah. And chicks got pregnant off that. It's the morning chub. It's the I'm not fully awake, but she ready.
But I don't feel like going to the bathroom yet.
I ain't really woke, but she ready.
I got it. So look, let me get this one out so I go use the bathroom.
She forced herself on me.
The side chub.
She took it from me. She took it.
That's what you should put on them.
She cover your mouth. She's like, shut up. Shut up.
So
the questionable consent.
So let me ask you, as a New Orleans, well, are you considered a native if you no longer live there?
New Orleanian.
New Orleanian, right? So my wife and I very much, New Orleans is our favorite city. Like that we try to make it an annual trip. Like we try to go down there as much as possible. Why is the food so good?
So it's a different combination. So it's the off top is the people, the music. It's definitely how the food is made. So like pigs that are farmed here taste so different from the food, from the pigs or animals in general that's in Louisiana, because you get like better seasoning, better this, better that. Okay. And that plays a huge part into it. And then like we cook with like, and I'm not saying people up in the north or anywhere else don't do it, but I'm speaking from my own personal experience with my own city. We cook with a lot of passion, and a lot of love. Like we listen to music when we cooking, right?
Right.
And so that's like, take it to the whole nother. Like whenever I'm in the kitchen, I'm cooking, I got my guys in there. I suggest for them to cook with music on because I don't like silence. I'm not a fucking robot. Can we curse?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm not
Did you hear what we just talked about?
No, I wasn't even like,
What?
My bad. Fuckity fuck sham shit. So it's the ancestors and everybody that came and just was like they put their own heart and passion into it because like when I'm cooking I put everything that I have into this dish. You know what I'm saying? Because like if I'm not satisfied with this dish, you would never know because I wouldn't even give it to you.
Yeah,
I actually believe that from a New Orleanian.
Cause look, I'm gonna give you a prime example. One day I made a pot of gumbo, right? So I didn't have any andouille sausages, and so I went to the local grocery store and I saw like a sausage. I think it was the kielbasa sausage, and I did that and I cut it up and I made my gumbo like how I normally do, and I put it in there, and then like I'm looking at it, I'm like it just don't smell right. It smells so weird. you know, and then it's like, you know, it just smells weird. So then I taste it. I'm like, this shit is garbage. Because that sausage just fucked everything up, though, you heard me? So I'm just like, I can't do this. I can't give you this, and you thinking this is what it's going to taste like. So now you're going to be thinking that, like, man, this shit was good. Like, and it probably the best fucking gumbo that you ever had in your fucking life.
If you're from Pittsburgh, it probably was.
Yeah. Any gumbo is probably
right.
Yeah,
but still,
it ain't a potato.
But still, I won't let you try that and have that perception of it. You heard me? Because that just
you gotta represent.
Right, yeah. Because,
you know what I mean?
Because I'm gonna give you quality over quantity.
You also don't know who the fuck is tasting it, because you might find a motherfucker that know what the fuck it is.
No, but see, I don't even think like that.
Man.
Because it's gonna come from me first. If I'm not satisfied with it, then you won't even know, because I won't even give it to you.
Yeah. Speaking of all this food, did you bring some food?
Yeah.
Can we have some food?
I got y'all some
I don't know what the fuck this is.
catfish on bun, though. You heard me?
Catfish on bun?
Yeah.
So they're not sandwiches?
No, they're
But y'all just can't say sandwiches.
No, it's on the bun. It's on the bun.
You up north.
Ordered raw
Right.
glizzies yesterday. You know what I mean? So it's a whole
Catfish
I'm
on
just
bun.
saying,
Catfish
if
on
you
bun.
don't say sandwich, then I'm going to assume it's
All right,
not a sandwich.
okay, so let's bring this old conversation that they had back in the G. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
It's not a. I don't know.
Yes, it's a sandwich. You're sandwiching that motherfucker into a bun, so it is a sandwich.
I mean, are you sandwiching it? Because it literally is not in between it. It's not two pieces of bread. It's not two pieces of bread
so
separated.
it's wedged. So it's
But the bun isn't. It's not two buns. It's one bun.
There's one bun.
Is it
So
actually
it's wedged into a thing.
Is it actually an actual bun but just cut halfway?
Yes.
It's a bun.
Because like
It's a long dinner roll.
No, but see, like even a dinner roll can be sliced in half, but not all the way.
But yes, that's what I'm saying. The hot dog bun is just a long ass dinner roll. So a sandwich, you're sandwiched between two buns. What I've done is created some shit where I'm
What did you say?
It's a long ass dinner.
No, you
sandwiched
said
between
sandwich
two buns.
between two buns. That's a sandwich.
But
Right,
no,
the
but the hot
sandwich-
dog is only one bun.
But you sandwich it between two
So
buns.
it's like when
Does it make
have
it?
you ever put like sausage on top of toast?
Wait, what?
You sat sausage on top of toast. What?
No, you saying like just like one sausage
You
link.
just put like you got two link or whatever kibasi or however you pronounce that shit, and you just boop boop. Yeah, man.
So all right, so like look, hold on. No. So
And then you say kielbasa. At first I thought you was talking about breakfast sausage and on
We
toast.
eat that with breakfast.
Then you say
Yeah.
kielbasa.
We eat that with breakfast.
yeah,
you
so you
kielbasa with
saying
breakfast.
like
Yeah.
the breakfast links or the patties?
Whatever the
English
fuck,
breakfast.
whatever long
German
ovular
breakfast.
meat that you got at the crib that your
the
father
German
made.
breakfasts and shit.
Hey man, look, I eat. My dad
brats. You
had
be
us
having
every
brats in
other
the morning?
week.
You
My
wake up
dad
with
had
brats?
us every other weekend, and it was some different shit for breakfast.
That's a When you and dad,
When you with
Yeah,
Pop,
when you with Dad, you getting whatever the
if
fuck.
he ain't Mike Barnes, if your dad ain't Mike
yeah,
Barnes,
you get whatever the
it
fuck
might
is
be
in
some
the fridge.
bullshit.
Yeah.
So
no,
what-
daddy breakfast is a whole nother thing. Yeah.
Y'all ain't never.
So look. I mean, like back in the G, like I hook my kids up with like some real deal food because like I'm like, okay, I don't like just the regular shit. Like I just experiment. Like the shit for the Cooking with Comics, I had a whole plan. Right? Like how I was gonna do it. That shit literally went out the window because I was like freestyling. You know what I'm saying?
Freestyle fucking salmon and shrimp.
Because I had a sauce as my base.
It was a salmon. I didn't even know salmon could get that big. Let me just be like,
but they're way bigger than that.
Because
They're
they
like,
got
yeah, I mean-
they got ports down there, so I can see how the seafood is different in New Orleans.
That motherfucker was like that was like
Yeah,
three.
it was-
That's a pretentious way to carry yourself. But
So how do you
Respect it,
you
Marcus.
cook when you in a bad mood? Is it
I
just
wouldn't-
more spicy?
No. So look,
More
this
bread.
so this one person in here, right? I ain't gonna drop no names, right? So they made me upset. Like, so I was like, okay, cool. So I'ma still do my thing. You heard me? I'm gonna let you know that right, that I ain't the one to be fucked with. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in it, I'm doing this, and I'm gonna show you what's happening.
Angry cooking.
So like I'm like, all right, you know what? I'd rather put a curse on you, anything else, and keep it moving.
you doing voodoo in
You know what I'm saying?
You know how they be feeling down.
Because I'm like, okay, so
roots on
I'm a cool cat though, but don't cross me.
I don't know
you know
if
what I'm
you're
saying?
a cool cat if you are willing to do that.
Yeah, but like I am
feel
willing.
like that reduces your cool.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It keeps it up. It's like, you know what? He is cool. Like, I'm not going to come at him sideways because, I don't want no root put on me.
Nothing I can do about that.
I don't want to wake up dead.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Walk on gilded fenders.
If you willing to voodoo me,
Yeah. With the smile.
less cool.
With the smile. You know what I'm saying?
That makes it worse.
No.
You the motherfuckers my mom used to warn me about. Like, them voodoo motherfuckers.
I'm like, yo, man, I'm cool. Like, I just ain't gonna just walk around, just be like, pull your hair and be like, okay, cool, I got you. Okay.
Yo, man,
Yeah,
my
but you're
mom used to
still
always talk
willing
about
to
the
voodoo.
motherfuckers that be with the roots and shit. And like, don't let nobody touch your hair. They go do the roots and like,
That's why-
you got dolls,
and that's
You found
why-
out you got dolls somewhere.
That's why black women get so upset when white women touch their hair.
Yeah, man.
They get really upset because they believe in that voodoo shit.
Yeah, that voodoo shit. Them roots.
And like, I didn't know what y'all was doing here though, so I, brought a little something for y'all.
The fuck
What
is
is
that?
it?
An app?
Oh, they got the cigars.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Are there cigars in there?
Yeah, there's cigars in there.
Cool.
Do a bear shit in the woods and wipe his ass with a white furry rabbit.
That's a very southern thing to say.
That is, yeah,
But look,
I mean.
there's a lot of brown rabbits. I'm just letting y'all know. Brown rabbits.
See what I mean? When people come from, meet somebody from just a cooler city. I feel like that's how people from New York feel. People from New York carry themselves with like a New Orleans swagger. And what I mean by that is New Orleans has so much culture. It's so cool down there that I could see a motherfucker walking around a city and being like, y'all ain't on our level. But New Yorkers just be acting like that.
No, you can't talk to a motherfucker from New York without learning that they from New York at least 13 times in that conversation. If you don't know a motherfucker from New York, wait 30 seconds. You know what I mean? Like, the fuck?
Dead ass.
Dead ass. Dead ass, B.
Dead ass.
Dead ass, B.
Dead ass.
Timberlands.
Dead ass. I'm like, am I dead? Or are you dead? Who's
We
dying?
do appreciate all of our New York listeners.
Yeah, but they know.
What is the original York?
Where? England. I think
Where's
it's in
the
England.
original Orleans?
Actually, it's
where
so
is
it was
Orleans?
named after some general. His name was something Orleans.
Okay.
Yeah,
But it was but where's the old Orleans? Where's like just Orleans?
somewhere out there where the colonizer came and they did their thing.
France, France, yeah.
I don't know
okay.
exactly. I mean,
It
I
is
do know
France.
that like at one point New Orleans was the capital of Louisiana, so it was going back and forth from New Orleans to Baton Rouge until Baton Rouge just.
Do they want it to be Baton Rouge now? Because I hear
No.
bad
It is.
things.
It is Baton Rouge.
I mean, but
Baton
are they
Rouge
trying
is
to
capital.
switch that? Is
No,
what I'm saying? 'Cause
we
I
don't
hear
want it. We don't
all
want it.
bad things.
No,
about
we
it.
don't want it. We don't want it.
Yeah, Baton Rouge.
think
I
I've
hear
been to
all
Baton Rouge.
don't go from what I understand.
No, it's like what's so bad about it?
I don't know, but Boozy keeps saying don't.
Nah, look, let me tell you
From
this.
Baton Rouge?
Yeah.
You don't want to be in Baton Rouge.
Nah.
Boosie from
Boozy
down
said
there.
don't go. So
Nah.
I'm not
Badass.
Like okay, so
He
like
said don't
I'm
go.
not taking anything away from like you know stuff, and I don't glorify like a crime full city because that's crime here in Pittsburgh. You heard me? So, but like I know for sure like New Orleans is like it's getting a little rough out there. There's a lot of like carjackings and a lot of murders that's going on. So like at one point we was like the murder capital of the world though, and that was like back when I was growing up. Because like
Right.
for
So
me,
what do you mean it's getting rough?
so it's
You
getting
just said back when I was
Yeah.
growing up, it was the murder capital of the
Right,
world.
yeah.
So
I mean,
what
like,
the fuck is happening
I
now?
mean, it was real. Like back in the G. Like I think this was like around the Gulf War that somebody wrote an article and say that it's safer to live in Afghanistan than to live in New Orleans.
You know what? Yeah, I mean,
know,
New Orleans
yeah.
is cool.
But it's cool though. Like I love my city to death though. You heard me? And, I'm just like I'm cool with it. I love it. I love my city for what it is, what it worked, and what it gave me. You know what I'm saying? Because without New Orleans, I wouldn't even be here.
Why are you in Pittsburgh?
It's hot as fuck down there. Like people. I tell people all the time. I hear y'all motherfuckers all the time talking about, ooh, child, it's so hot, up here. I'm like, shut the fuck up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't even know what real heat is.
Yo.
And people talking about, oh, it's humid up here. I'm like, I could just choke the life out you because you don't know what humid is.
Yo, you know what I've been saying this for years, man. One of my biggest selling points for Pittsburgh is the low cost of living, and it's the fact that global warming is making all these coastal cities unlivable.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, coastal flight is a real fucking thing.
Fucking right.
Like, I keep telling motherfuckers, we gonna be the new New York. Not because we gonna be as big as New York, because we gonna be the most fucking, like, coastal city once the flooding come. You see what I'm saying? Like that shit is real. All that shit. We ain't got no hurricanes. We ain't got no fucking earthquakes. We ain't got, like, tornadoes and nothing. Like,
Y'all
we
don't
got
have no
flooding.
backyards.
Yeah, they get like a few tornadoes.
Yo, no, when a
but
tornado
it's a
happens,
few.
motherfuckers be mad they missed it. They like, oh shit, I missed the tornado, right? It ain't like a tornado. We was just talking. Somebody was telling me about a fucking tornado that happened on the roof in Las Vegas, where a motherfucker got like picked up and like smacked down on a roof in Las Vegas. First and foremost,
on the roof.
First and foremost, you in Las Vegas. You're supposed to be on the roof. That's part of the being in Las Vegas. You got pools and shit.
I've been
People
in Las
be
Vegas
doing
a
roof
couple
and shit.
times. I haven't been on a roof.
Yo, it's like, but probably because they got tornadoes there now. Because, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, that's the thing is that, like, when tornadoes happen
doing it
here,
wrong.
it's like, did you hear about the tornado? It's not like a real fucking thing here.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's what I'm like, when you talk about, like, Detroit, and like Pittsburgh and like some of these cities and whatnot, like Detroit is about like 10 years from now, Detroit is gonna be popping because all these motherfuckers is leaving California, leaving New Orleans, leaving fucking Florida, leaving Boston and all that shit because that shit is wild. The weather out there is wild.
I ain't gonna lie, like so New Orleans, we are already below sea level.
Yes.
Yeah.
You hear me? So it ain't like living through Katrina and dealing with that and then seeing my city come back, you know, and like looking at my old crib and seeing that stuff. Well, it's not there anymore. But, you know, like people coming back and then they've already come back. So like right now is hurricane season right now in New Orleans. So we kind of like, we know what to do. We know kind of like the preparation that we're going to make like in June and July about, you know, August. Because that's where the hurricane season.
How do you prepare for
You pack your shit and you move up further north.
Okay.
You know,
just leave.
Yeah.
I mean,
Some
like-
people stay because like all the times like I
like
stay.
migrate.
I stay because I'm like because people you know ignorant like they go and start breaking in your house or they know you got nice shit. You know, they're gonna get that.
Yeah.
You know, and so like and I know things can be replaced, but it's like you work hard for your shit,
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to make an executive decision. Like, do I want to stay to protect my shit, or do I just leave and just go back and get it back? But I don't count nobody's pockets. I don't know anybody's situations. They might not have the money to replace it. You heard me? And so,
insurance.
right, yeah. But like even insurance, like you can't even get certain insurance. You can't even get flood insurance in New Orleans.
Can't get flood
You can't, but nobody will cover it. Like here
So
in
it's not
Pittsburgh.
mandatory to finance
No,
anything to have flood insurance?
They won't do it because it's a high area. That's like there are places here in Pittsburgh that they won't cover you because you're in the flood zone.
Like, they're like, you know what it is.
But well,
Like, you
here
know
in
what it
Pittsburgh,
is.
what happens is like if you're up 28, where all the breweries are and shit like that, financiers will force place flood insurance. So they'll finance your shit, but you gotta have flood insurance. You're
Right.
saying that in New Orleans, they like
There's only
ain't
one
even
company.
got this in
There's
because-
only one company that's only doing the flood insurance, but they're so backed up because nobody else is doing the insurance for that because
in
they don't want to
Pittsburgh-
pay out.
In Pittsburgh, the flooding is a little different than New Orleans. Like the New Orleans flooding and like hurricanes, your whole shit is getting
your
wiped
shit's
out.
gone. Yeah.
You know what
Right,
I mean?
yeah.
Whereas like in Pittsburgh, you got some water damage.
Just
It's a
gotta keep
little.
this moving.
It's a little. Yeah, I mean, so it's a little different. But I was there was a documentary about that. About how like I mean the housing and whatnot and people building on that and how it's just like they were like just nah man you on your own down here.
Yeah, you are. It's like my city. Like we got the phrase "get it how you live." You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
then that's real shit. That's like
who album was that?
That's BG.
Yeah.
BG.
Can I just random? Checkmate is a classic album.
Oh yeah.
Checkmate's a classic album, and people.
It's
sleep
All on You is also a classic album.
But
too.
see, I think It's All on You gets like underground classic status, and people really gloss over Checkmate. Checkmate was a dope.
No, it was
fucking
good.
album.
It
I'm gonna have
was
to listen to these.
It was dope though, but I like to go like his first, second album.
Because It's All on You. Did it have Navy? Cash Money is on me.
Yeah, the Navy.
Was that on It's All on You?
I think so. Let me see.
But Checkmate, man.
Yeah. No, I mean 400 degrees.
That's when I learned about ecstasy.
Yeah. No, 400 degrees put me on to the Cash Money. I was down there in North Carolina with my cousins and shit. And he was like, yo, you heard this Juvie? And I'm like, what the fuck? Man, even today, man, that's a front to back, no skip album.
400
man.
degrees is definitely, yeah.
There's no Lil Wayne. There's no like that. Just man, that changed.
But he was
the
always
South.
doing his thing before Wayne was hot.
Juvie?
Because Juvie was doing his thing before Wayne is hot.
That's what I'm saying. There's no Wayne. There's no Cash. 400 Degrees.
Right.
400 Degrees changed like the industry. Like that brought Cash Money into it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like and like you know what I mean? Like Back That Ass Up. And it's crazy how Back That Ass Up became this thing.
Yeah, it's an anthem. Because as soon as you hear the violins
the boom,
hitting,
boom,
you know what's happening.
Like, you gotta find Shorty.
Yeah. No, they gonna find the dance floor.
You gotta find Shorty.
And they gonna make it. You like, damn, baby, do your thing though. You hear me?
But like, how was the hit?
I had like 12 remixes.
Right.
Yeah. Jay went on there and Jay killed that shit.
But like that whole album, man, just top to
Floss
bottom.
and Season.
Like every once in a while, I just put like, I probably listen to that whole album maybe like 2-3 times a year at this point, man.
I still listen to all of them. You know, for me, like those classics is like the ones that I went to high school. You know what I'm saying? Listening to that shit, bumping it in the ride.
You just get into a juvie mood. It's just like, God damn, man.
I'm telling you, listen to Checkmate.
Yeah, now I got it.
Checkmate is different. It was the green. It's his green album. It's all green. And, man.
And Chopper City too. The Chopper City album.
Yeah.
That one right there is the one I like.
Chopper City. Yeah.
Cause like the cleanup man is my is my shit.
Is he still down?
I think he's still down.
Oh,
really?
Man. Free BG. All right, we got to get into this catfish.
Yeah.
You a different dude. You brought us sesame seed buns. I don't.
Yeah, it's all right.
You know what I mean? Like nobody bring sesame seed buns.
You don't like sesame seed?
I'm gonna pause on the pickles. I'm not. I only eat pickles as a pickle. Pause.
Right.
I just don't eat them on sandwiches.
All right. So this is
I'm all about
Chipotle mayonnaise. It's good.
I believe you. Listen.
It changed your life. Add some lettuce to that. You hear me? And then we're gonna get this on.
Am I just pouring this on, or we got?
Just like shit. I ain't got no.
There's a whole kitchen back there.
My problem, fellas.
Do you have
get like
a knife?
Like a plastic.
Anything?
Pour that motherfucker on.
And look, and I got some cheese on it though. You know what I'm saying?
It's happening.
All right.
It been happening.
Do that, and then get some cheese.
See
that cheese on there.
If you bring food,
I ain't had cheese on a fish sandwich before.
Do that.
Yeah,
it's good.
I don't think I had it on.
It's good.
You bring people food, you gotta bring them condiments. How hard is it to be? Because I don't know of any other New Orleanian style restaurants here, because I know they had Sugar and Smoke at one point was supposed to be.
Yeah, I saw that, and then they had Nola on the Market or the Square.
They had something down in Market Square?
Yeah, Nola.
Really?
Nola. It was called Nola.
Okay,
it's not that no more.
Okay, well,
yeah.
So they wasn't repping right. So you representing a whole culture to a city that doesn't, like, y'all do a lot of seafood down there, but obviously it's a port city. Here they do a lot of potatoes. Like, how is it to onboard a Pittsburgher to what y'all bring to the table?
Yeah, so they usually don't like spice.
Right. So that's like my biggest hurdle that I had to figure out is like the spice part of it, because like a lot of people, they're like, oh, it's too spicy. And I'm like, but you black, you know? You know what I'm saying?
That's like finding the dude that don't know how to play spades.
But they always been free here.
Yeah. You know, I got my little thing that I'm gonna say it off camera though. Well, yeah.
You don't play spades?
Yeah. You know, I say, look, he should be on your team. I don't want you. I'm like, look, I don't want you on my team, because we are not gonna be friends.
Listen, man, no. If you don't know how to play spades, just say, listen. And then it's like, listen, okay. Everybody keeps saying like, like
teach
say,
you.
normalize not knowing how to play spades by being black.
Why?
And here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. That's cool, but just don't be like, oh, well, I know the rules. They'll be like them, I know the rules dudes. You know what I mean?
So
They'll be like, oh, I kind of know it or whatever.
No,
it's like, no. Don't kind of know.
No.
If you don't know, sit your ass on the sideline.
Spades is black.
Go to the kids table.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
Play in
sit
your
lower.
Yeah. Yeah, don't come to the table half-ass knowing. Because that first time you renege,
it's over.
Spades is black chess, and it teaches you so much. It teaches you how to read people.
Right.
It teaches you strategy.
Yeah.
It ain't just knowing how the value of the cards.
And know what the fuck you have in your hand, first of all.
Know your value.
Yeah.
Know what you hold.
you got to know your partner.
And be honest.
You got to know well, it depends on your strategy, right? You know what I mean, you got to know your partner, because there's a strategy to overbidding, to underbidding, right? You got to know the type of partner you playing. Right. You know what I mean?
But see, that underbidded could like fuck the whole dynamics of the whole thing.
That's why you got to know your value.
Yeah.
So if
You
I
gotta
know my
know-
partner, I know how he or she plays. I know if this jack gonna get me one.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
I got 3 clubs.
Nigga, I saw a 2-walk.
And I mean, yeah,
I
yo,
saw a
bro.
2-walk.
You know what I mean?
I
If
saw
you
a
play it
2-walk.
right.
Right, yeah. I saw a 2-walk. I'm like, what?
You got to know your partner. You got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them.
Barrel and Flow 2023. We gonna have a spade tournament.
You gotta get one more, man.
I got okay. All right. Well, so we got to double up. I'm gonna double up on the catfish. So, do you source your fish outside of like? How do you source your fish here? Because I don't know if they have the best suppliers here. You know what I mean?
So there's a couple of places that like if I need to get to them, you know what I'm saying? Then like I'm like, okay, I can use that. I know that they're like okay.
Oh yeah.
But mostly like I get like all my meats and stuff from home. You know, so like that's why I can say it's authentic New Orleans cuisine because I get the meats from home. I'm from there. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is.
Man.
It's soft breaded catfish. Like it's breaded but tender.
That's spice.
Got a kick on the end of it.
But that's the Chipotle
That's
mayonnaise.
spice. And the cheese. I ain't think, you know what I mean? I was a little kind of.
Cheese is like an underrated. Like
You missing this pickle, though, man. That pickle set it off.
I'm
It's like
not
the
gonna let you say that to me.
That pickle, because like it adds the vinegar.
Pause. You are not gonna say to me
And
you
the
missing
vinegar.
this pickle. What is wrong with
Man.
you? What's wrong with you, man? Don't say that to me. I don't like pickles on sandwiches. I don't know why.
I feel you.
I don't either.
Oh my God, this shit is. God damn, this is just a sandwich, bro.
So
This
like,
is just a sandwich. This ain't like the whole. This is just a sandwich. We talking about sandwiches.
so
Not a meal. Not a meal. We talking about sandwiches.
So, chef in New Orleans, is there different training that you got? Because I feel like if you're a chef in Pittsburgh, you're learning other people's cuisines. But you could literally get a degree off of New Orleans cuisine. Like,
So, all right. So the school that I went to was in Cordon Bleu in New Orleans. And so they don't teach you New Orleans cuisine, right? You get like, pretty much like when you go to school, they teach you like the basic. They don't teach you like what you're going to be learning from that particular place. When you go to that particular restaurant to work, then you're more or less like learning how they do it there. You know what I'm saying? But I learned all this stuff from back when I was a kid. My grandma, like I've been eating this shit all my life.
Yo, it's
And so-
wild. Yeah, man. Like I didn't realize how much of a treasure my mom was until I tried to buy the same shit in a restaurant in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
It was like $30. Like
Yeah.
she was serving $30 plates. I ain't realize it.
Yeah.
well, I think there's definitely $30 flavor at home. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like the way we can make something out of what people perceive to be nothing is crazy. Like, you go to these restaurants and they have these super expensive cuts of meat and all that, and that's cool. But you're really typically like when you get a fillet or some shit like that, it's about the tenderness of it. Like it ain't really.
It's salt, pepper, and thyme.
Yeah, it ain't even like seasoning the shit. It's just like, yo, we cut a very well raised animal in a specific spot. Where it's like with this shit, it's
He's
like, yo,
been
we
blessed
found
by
some
the
shit in the
man
water.
Yeah.
Found some shit in the water and turned it into heaven.
Right?
Like-
in the mud. Like literally the definition of getting it out of the mud. God.
So then how do you get impressed by other, like, what could someone do to impress you? What other city cuisines do you enjoy?
That's a good question because I'm such a foodie. Excuse me. I'm such a foodie that I kind of like the body of work that what you put into it, and I can tell based on once I eat it if you put effort into it or you rest it. Because like it's all about that quality part that for me that I'm gonna take away. Like I can take, and there'll be no disrespect for anybody. You know, I can like somebody make something and then they give it to me and I eat it and they kind of like watching from the other side, peeking around and get my reaction. And I'm like, you know, like this is good. But if this is what it's supposed to be, like if it's from your culture, then I won't know what that's supposed to taste like because that's your culture.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Now, if I'm, you know, in that culture constantly, and then I'm constantly eating, and then I can eat from you, from your house, your house, your house, your house, so on. Then I'm like, okay, it tastes different. Right. What are you guys are doing different? And I'm learning a different style of, cuisine or that particular dish, but how you do it differently, Because there's difference between like the filet gumbo and the regular gumbo you use. Like some people don't use the flour and oil, or some people like there's techniques within it that they'll do the flour and without even oil, they just brown the flour without the oil.
Brown the flour.
Yeah, without the oil.
So how do you progress? Right? I mean, like I feel like that's kind of like what
you don't just stay where you are.
Yeah, like how as artists. Right. I mean, like, you learn and then you want to add. Right. Yeah. I mean, you want to be, on that Mount Rushmore type situation. Right. Like, so how do you take what you've known and then progress it?
Well, for me, it's just like I cannot, make New Orleans bigger than what it already is. I could just kind of
pay homage.
Pay homage to that and respect to like my grandmother and my grandmothers and so on and so forth, who created a certain style or a dish or whatever, and that stuff been passed down and it's been passed down to me. And then other like my aunts and uncles that cook and stuff like that, like I've learned a lot of those things. So like for me to grow from that, it's like making a new New Orleans, which that doesn't really exist because New Orleans is already here. That cuisine is already here. I can only like get people to now know about New Orleans. Like when I moved up here, there was a lot of people that didn't know anything about red beans and rice. You know what I'm saying? And so
they eat Goya beans here.
Huh?
They just eat the Goya beans.
Yeah. So like I'm like I don't eat that bullshit. I mean, like I don't eat that, but like that's just not my thing. But like I had a menu that it had like 4 different dishes on there, right? So I had gumbo, jambalaya, crawfish etouffee, and I think it was like shrimp and grits or something, right? So I'm watching the person reading it out loud, and they skipped over the crawfish etouffee because they couldn't pronounce it, let alone know what it is. So now I got to like introduce, like, that's a New Orleans dish. It's a Southern dish, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I got to introduce that to y'all so y'all know, like, this is what we do. Crawfish etouffee is like a, what shrimp Creole is?
Yeah.
All right, it's a dish similar to that. It got like a nice thick base sauce.
Okay.
And it's good. It's good. It's good. How's my lighting? I'm going back to my trailer. I can't do this.
Man. So who are some of the chefs, I mean, like, in New Orleans, like say if we were going to go down, I mean, or that you grew up with, like, or, even around the city, like who are some of the folks that you've seen or tasted that you appreciate?
So honestly, everybody in New Orleans can cook.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And so, but everybody can do gumbo, but you might have a certain, like, I like your gumbo, but not his gumbo. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, that's just what it is. Like my like the person who I pay homage to is my grandmother and my mother, right? My grandmother's not here, but my mother's here. So I pay homage to them because they're the one that gave me the keys. Like my grandmother was the pretty much the gumbo, the roux to what I know, because she laid down the actual hardcore foundation about what I need to know, because I was a fat kid. I mean, I'm a fat kid now, 320 pounds, you heard me?
I'd be fat if I was from New Orleans.
Yeah.
I don't see how any of y'all are skinny.
No,
like,
morbidly
obese.
Eat
that sandwich, man? God damn it. I do like 4 more of those every day.
They ate y'all. It was too many people. So we got Buzzy, Rossi.
No. I'm just saying.
And there's too many people here, so all the catfish is gone.
If I was able to make that, like, yeah, I mean, shit.
I need that all the time.
But that was the like the one I gave you. I gave you the catfish. You got the catfish, the gator, and the crawfish platter.
Oh yeah,
was that the
last? Oh
no, that's when we met over there by the old McDonald's.
Oh yeah, I had the 3 platters. Yeah, I had a little bit of everything.
And then they had the shrimp and crawfish sauce on top of that shit.
Yeah, no, last year you did the at the one event that we did. It was catfish, fried catfish on a bed of fries with some remoulade or whatever. You know what I mean, and then like the shrimp and crawfish on top of it.
It's just so much shit. It's like a
animal orgy.
like a Jay-Z verse when he got mature.
Triple entendres.
Shit on top of shit on top of shit, and it's like greatness. Like what the
Right,
fuck?
bro. We don't I'm a hype up my city for what it's worth. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where I'm from. Like we do not fuck around. Like that's the mecca of food right there. You hear me? Man. And so like I don't take anything away from any chefs anywhere. Like here in Pittsburgh, like I don't knock anybody because that's your experience. You know what I'm saying? Because your experience because you work for that. You know what I'm saying? And I work for mine, but I'm going to hype mine up because that's my experience. So hype yours up too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's pierogies and potatoes.
Yeah, I try the pierogi here.
Man.
And look, I'm going to give you
sell.
Hold on. I'm going to give you
it's a struggle sell. I mean, if you're hungry, you'll eat that shit.
No. So look, I'm going to give you my situation of a pierogi. You heard me? Is that the pierogi is the dough with the mashed potato.
I mean,
that's pierogi. Okay,
it's a dumpling.
No.
You know what I mean?
All right, so look. Somebody told me about it. It was like, man, you know, I'm about to talk like Pittsburghers. I'm like, I said, man, you gotta try the pierogi. It's fire. And I'm like,
fire.
It's fire. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Like, I don't know what the fuck a pierogi is. Better alone to spell that hoe. You know what I'm saying? So
why he turning y'all to Beavis?
But that's how you said it though. So I'm like, okay, all right, whatever's fire, okay.
Bro, fire, bro.
Yeah, no, that's how you said it. He was like, it's fire,
bro.
It's fire. I'm like, all right.
It's fire, bro.
No, he didn't say it like that. He didn't say it like that.
That was fire, bro.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he didn't say it like that. He was so excited. He looked me in my optic stems. Nigga.
I mean, ain't been a fire pierogi ever.
No, but so he hyped it up though. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try it out, whatever though. So like we went to this spot. I can't remember where it's at, but he gave it to me. The person gave it to me. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Was it wet?
No.
Because like I mean, listen, man, pierogies.
Yo, what are you doing today?
No,
listen, man, pierogies like so. If you fry up a pierogi, you throw some onions on it. You know what I mean?
No, I had no onions on it. It was just plain.
Like because I didn't know what it was. Like growing up with pierogies.
Hold up. Let me finish. So they gave it to me, right? And so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try this and that. So I bit into it. So it was mashed potatoes, I'm
inside
like
ravioli.
Yeah, so it's like like you try to give a dog
like hot potato in your mouth.
Yeah, so you give a dog like what's it called, peanut butter and stick it to the roof of your mouth. So it's like it was like that. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is this. I said it tastes like misery. It was like it had no flavor. It didn't even have salt or pepper in that bitch. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? It was just depressing.
Sad, right?
It was depressing.
The hype is what made it worse.
Yeah, because now I won't fight.
You can't
I won't fight.
hype up a pierogi.
I won't fight. But I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know. So now I won't fight now. You
Yeah,
heard me?
no, listen, like a pierogi. So I grew, and again, I didn't realize. So I grew up. My mom would fry pierogies. She would throw some butter and some seasonings and onions on that shit, and it was crispy and it had flavor. You know what I mean? Because she's from the South, so everything got flavor and seasoning or whatever. I didn't realize what pierogi motherfuckers. They'll just be serving you these wet boiled motherfucking things with you know what I mean? And you just it's just yo, what is you why is it so limp? Like limp pierogies. Right, you know what I mean? It's a different situation. Yo, it's a different situation,
right.
In the wild.
You could do with a pierogi.
No, you could fire up some pierogies.
No,
you know what I mean?
Nothing you can do with a pierogi.
At the end of the day, it's still going to be
you don't
potato
even go
dumpling.
to another city and they serve pierogi.
No, I never know anything about pierogies till I came up here.
I'm from 2 hours from here. I ain't never heard of a pierogi.
Right, so I've never heard about pierogies till I came up here because I was like, okay, what's the food scene like? People like, oh, we got pierogies and we got permanis.
Them is the same. I was about to say them same motherfuckers be hyping up Permanis. I hate when a motherfucker come in and like motherfuckers like, and you see it on the pages and shit. People are like, I'm looking for a place. I'm coming in town or whatever. They're like, I gotta go to some Permanis, and it's like, but that's just like that's a poverty situation.
Right. No,
right?
but see, like
Permanis,
Permanis would be like how it's like a touristy joint because like back home when we talk about like where to go, we talk, you know, it's like, well, you got to go to the quarters, you know what I'm saying, the French quarters, and go to get like Cafe Du Monde, get some beignets, you know what I'm saying? So
the beignets are fire.
Right. Yeah, oh yeah. So look.
Beignets
I will go.
there.
I will like whenever I go home. Every time I go home, I don't give a fuck what time of day my flight lands. It can land 3 a.m. It can land at 11 o'clock at night, or any time in between that shit. You heard me? If the airport is here and Cafe Du Monde is here and my hotel is here, I will pass up my hotel.
Hey, they can't see it on the podcast, but you could tell.
Yeah, so
he has driven past.
So close your eyes, people, and envision what I'm saying.
Imagine having destination points A, B, and C.
Yeah,
you drive from A to C.
Yeah, I skip over B, and B is the hotel. Yeah. Right, close your eyes. Hey, sir. Close your eyes. I can hear you. I can hear you with your eyes open. Okay. I see your eyes open. I'm using my ears. And so I will pass my hotel just to get to it, and then I get my beignets, and I go back to my hotel or my cousin's house, mom's house, or whatever who I was. But my mom is here now. I moved up here.
Okay.
But and then I'm good. I'm sitting and just eating my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all got good oysters down there.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
so we
what's
got
the spot.
we got
the name of the spot.
So they got Acme. They got Dragos.
Dragos.
Yeah. Dragos
That's
got the
where
charbroils.
Dragos.
Yeah. That's if you never had charbroil, you never had.
We just talked about this yesterday.
Yeah. So I can do it. I know how to.
The oysters fire, bro. Fire, bro.
That's like,
look. I know how to make it.
They about to confine me after this.
I know how to make the charbroil or oysters, and I was thinking about wanting to do it next year.
Ain't no thinking about it. Do that.
No,
shit.
but see, I got another joint. So I'm gonna do next year. I'm gonna do a whole gator on the grill. You heard me? So I'm gonna do that.
You go do you said a bodega on the grill?
No, a whole gator.
A whole gator.
Ooh, I haven't had gator.
Really?
It's
Dude, didn't I had it?
No, I just had some.
Did I had it last?
I haven't had gator.
No,
I didn't get.
I got you.
I will try gator.
No, you would. I'm telling you, you'll like it. You put a little remoulade sauce on there.
I feel like I would
some
be
of that.
like helping society somehow.
Nah,
by eating that gator.
Nah,
like because what positive does a gator do?
I mean, I got a pet gator right now. I was gonna bring it to the to the show, you know, because it's a nice thing to see.
No.
You know, yeah. Don't be scared. You can pet it.
No,
just don't look him in his eyes. You know, it's like one of the gremlins. You can't get it wet.
Those aren't real.
You know,
no, to the gator.
Yeah, you sure?
What type of pet insurance do you have to carry?
None. Just like a dog.
Well, some breeds of dogs, you gotta have special insurance. You know, some places with pit bulls, you gotta have
here in Pittsburgh. I know Pittsburgh.
You have to do it in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I know Pittsburgh love their animals. Pittsburgh love their animals.
Yeah, but
and they don't like people.
No, people suck.
Yes,
people suck.
Yeah, people
Gators suck as well.
Like if you yell at your Yorkie, that's 20 years in prison. 20 years.
But your gator would eat that Yorkie.
Yeah, but you won't know. You won't know.
Unless you see it. That is facts.
You won't know.
So Dragos. Oh, you know what else I had in New Orleans? A Hennessy margarita.
Yeah, you never had
a smoking Hennessy margarita.
So a smoking.
It was smoking. Like there was smoke coming out. It was smoking. As I drank the Hennessy margarita, man, I'm telling you, if you ain't never been to New Orleans.
I just want to make sure I wasn't the only motherfucker that heard that shit. All right, it was just like a smell. That motherfucker was just all right.
It was just a smoldering
Have you had daiquiris when you were down there?
No. So the first time I ever went, we tried to do the on Bourbon they got the little spot with the what is them shits called?
Hurricanes.
But they just,
No,
it's a
hand
hole
grenade,
in the hand grenades.
grenade.
It's just like in the wall.
Grenade, yeah.
It's just in the wall. They got these little spots like incrementally down Bourbon Street where they just sell hand grenades. It's like not a building. They don't have a door. It's just in the wall.
So there is a spot. There is a spot.
Is a hand grenade a shot in a beer?
No.
That's what a grenade is.
No.
It's like a Hemingway's. Remember Hemingway's had the shit?
It's a long like tube like this.
Yeah,
It's a lot of
It's this big. It's this big.
Oh shit, huh?
So it's the bottom part is in the shape of a grenade, right? And then it's like a
I see
tube
what it
runs up like that, and a big stupid ass
Yeah,
straw.
yeah,
it's just
Yeah.
all
long
the
ass
liquors.
straw.
It's
Yeah,
all the
grenade.
liquors.
Because I was we did the tour or whatever, and then it was like we was in Lafayette, and then we was in like we went up to Atlanta or whatever. And in Atlanta, a grenade is a fucking shot in a beer.
Yeah,
You know, in the bar or whatever. But over there, it's a fucking.
We do that in Ohio. We do that in Ohio.
It's a different thing. Like a Boilermaker, they call it different shit everywhere else. But
They do have a daiquiri spot.
Yeah, you need to get a daiquiri because like one thing I love about my city is that you can pull up to a drive-through window, order your daiquiri, and drive off.
Yo,
We have Bevco's in Ohio.
Yeah, that's what we was in. So I only spent like an hour or so in New Orleans, but get liquor after 9 o'clock. You still in PA? You can't get liquor after 9 o'clock.
Nope. That's
because
my
the state
only
stores, and they all just handing motherfuckers like drinks through the window.
Yeah. We go straight to like grocery store, fucking CVS, Rite Aid, and go
watch
get it.
Sounds like
South
Cleveland.
come up to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
They be like befuddled. They like, so where's all the liquor?
Yeah, I did that. I walked in. I'm like looking at aisle, and I'm looking like, where's the liquor? Where's the liquor? And somebody like, sir, we don't have liquor in here. I'm like, where the fuck is it?
The next city should be Cleveland, bro.
It's
So I
wild,
almost so look big. So I had a choice to choose between Cleveland and Pittsburgh.
Should have went
to live.
Happy
to live
you
in.
here.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So look, so it's so funny. So like the people here in Pittsburgh gonna say you had a better choice of staying here than living in Columbus. I mean Columbus.
Yeah, don't go to Columbus.
Columbus and Pittsburgh.
Columbus whack.
Yeah, Columbus is a completely different.
If you're not on Ohio State's campus, just
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's but I mean, you got the thing is that like again, my selling point for Pittsburgh is that like you can make a lot of waves. One, again, the cost of living, the lack of natural disasters, and then the tightness, the tight-knitness.
Hold on. Go ahead. Let him finish.
The tight-knitness of the city is, one in which like you can make a lot of waves in a short period of time. I mean, like,
but I love like me moving up here to Pittsburgh. Like I appreciate Pittsburgh because Pittsburgh has been showing me some mad ass love.
Yeah, man.
I will say that is true.
Yeah, if you,
I will say you can get all of that.
Like, they'd be like, "Well, tell us more about your ways."
but look, the funny thing about it is like the funny thing about it, people was saying more or less like people in Pittsburgh don't trust outsiders, so like you won't be able to get in. It's not. I mean, I walked in, I kicked in the front door, and I was like,
sandwiches like what the fuck you just gave us, and Gator.
No, that's no. Honestly, like, and that's the thing about Pittsburgh, man, and it like. Pittsburgh be hating on Pittsburghers, man. Like it be like everybody it's like a crabs in a bucket
get
type.
the fuck out of here.
It's a crabs in a bucket.
Nobody talking about y'all outside of Pittsburgh.
I'm talking about
inside Pittsburgh.
I said Pittsburghers be hating on Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, because y'all don't have sandwiches like that.
Like it's a real crabs in a bucket situation where like if you from Pittsburgh, motherfuckers be throwing a lot of shade back and forth or whatever until you get out. Then they be like, oh shit, you made it. But if you come in from out of town, motherfuckers be like, oh shit, you from outside. Yeah, I mean, like
you bring in new shit.
Look, there was a cat
different
here.
In different cities where because you go to different cities and motherfuckers be like, you ain't from here, fuck out of here.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So there was a cat here, like I was here like maybe my fourth or third year here, right? And so this dude been here all his life. And so like he saw me later, so I was like, kind of blowing up a little bit, whatever. And so he heard from me from some chick or whatever, and it was like talking about
that's
me.
The problem right there.
No, but then like
I see where this is going.
He told me he was like, how you come from out of town and come and do all this so fast? I'm like, well, cause I'm driven. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not shitting on you and your situations, but I feel like you hoping for something to happen. I'm going to make that shit happen.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Because like I mean, I'm gonna stand on my own 2 feet though. You heard me? I want some of that too, though. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. I'm sorry. You might get
do
whatever.
what you got to do. Have your
You gotta
grenade.
finish it. Yeah,
you gotta have his grenade.
Yeah, that's a grenade right there.
But I think I think where Pittsburgh is right now, and I think this happens a lot with Midwestern cities, being from Cleveland, right? I don't think we don't have, like, Cleveland doesn't have a cuisine. Pittsburgh doesn't have a cuisine. We don't have a specific sound in music. Yeah. So when you see someone who comes from a city that has these things that are defined, it is intriguing. Like the fact that y'all are the food capital, like all y'all food is good. We want some of that. You know what I'm saying? If you got a certain sound, the way you say you heard me, like people get like captivated by those things, and you kind of miss that around here. And because Pittsburgh's so segmented, everything is like we all sound alike here, but we don't like each other. Like it's like, but y'all, it's the same motherfucker.
Right?
Like.
You know what's so funny? Like, so back home, right? If you on the phone with somebody, say like I call somebody, right? So you can tell without even thinking about if the person black or white. You can tell.
You can do that here.
When I moved here in Pittsburgh, I couldn't tell if it was black or white
because
I could not tell at all.
You got to blend in, and that's the thing. And that's the thing about racism in America. Right down south, it's kind of open. It's out there. Right?
I respect that racism.
Yeah,
I don't respect I don't respect any racism.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. But the racism down in the South, I kind of respect the fact that I know you don't like it.
I mean,
I know
up here,
you told me, you called me the N-word in my face, and I'm like. And then we going back and forth. But here, I have not yet experienced that because they say that
they try to dupe you into believing that it doesn't exist up here. And that's the thing. It's like, oh, well, no, we're more civilized. And it's like, nah, man, you still ain't hiring. You still ain't supporting. You ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean? Like, you still won't go. You know what I mean? Like, it's racist as fuck. But because just because you don't call me a nigga, it's not racist.
So I haven't I can say that I have not personally say I experienced that, but it probably has happened. It probably has happened, but my thing is that if I know you're doing this, I'm gonna do a little something.
How do you cook for that person?
You gotta throw some voodoo on that shit.
I curse your next generation or something.
You just heard this man. He gonna throw them curse on you.
Yeah,
you don't put like a crow's foot in there. Or
Nah. Because the Food Health Safe Board, they will revoke my permit, and I won't be able to give y'all the quality food that y'all deserve.
Yeah, this is all theoretical. You know what I mean, in different dimensions.
But off the air, we can talk.
Well, I for one want to thank you for coming up here, right? I think you give us a splash of culture that is much needed in the food. If you're listening and you haven't had it, find it, order it, enjoy it. All right,
get that. I mean, and this is a weird question, but also it's a question that needs to be
don't
asked
answer this.
But
just
what is your
all right? So where can the people find you?
Idaho. No, I know.
They don't fuck with potatoes.
No, sweet potato.
They don't fuck with potatoes in
What are you doing with that sweet potato?
He named a state.
Shit, I make a sweet, baked potato or sweet potato pie.
Sweet potato pie?
Yeah.
All right.
Sweet potato pie.
Yeah, it is.
Because look, I'm gonna give y'all.
I don't even know if that qualifies as an answer for that. Your favorite form of potato is sweet potato pie.
Yeah, you take a sweet potato.
That's a
right. No, but the inside, the filling of the sweet potato pie.
I know potato is a main ingredient in sweet potato pie, but it's not a potato.
That is a potato.
Yeah,
it literally is. It's
just
potato.
like saying fried chicken, but you take the chicken out. It ain't fried chicken.
It's very much crust and sugar.
It's the same thing as calling a baked potato. Baked potato is mostly potato. Now, ain't nobody baking a potato and just
baked potato is a potato with shit on it.
And that's what a sweet potato pie is. A sweet potato pie is a potato with shit around it. It's a potato with shit around it. It's not inside, it's around it. It's mostly a potato. That's what it is.
The shit that's on top, you describing what it is. It could be a loaded baked potato, a cheese baked potato. You know what I'm saying? But the baked potato is the noun. The shit on it is the adjective.
All the other
Your
shit.
favorite form of potato,
is
not
baked
the favorite use of potato.
It is. That is.
A potato can't be in pie form.
Yes, it can. It is. That's why they call it a sweet potato pie.
A pie can have potato.
No, that's why they call it. It's called a sweet potato pie.
Cheesecake cheese.
What do you call a sweet potato pie?
You wouldn't call it cheesecake cheese.
Yeah, it is cheese.
You would say, "What's my favorite form of cheese?" Cheesecake. No,
it is cheese.
No, you wouldn't
mostly
say
cheese,
that.
Bruh.
No, it's a cake.
That's
It's
cheese.
not a form of cheese.
So look.
People
I
don't
need
form
you-
cheese,
I'm
bruh.
that-
Unless it's
you
a cake.
Bake
That's
a
the only thing
potato
you throw-
and then throw
the only-
shit on
you
it.
got-
you fry a
you got
potato
three form-
and then dip it.
you got
You
four-
don't pie
you
a
got
potato.
Yes, you do
forms.
You
pie
make
a
a pie and put potato in that motherfucker.
Nah, man, it's a
So
pie.
you eat a
It's
potato
filling.
raw?
It's a
Do you eat a potato raw?
You can eat a potato raw.
Okay,
No, no,
all
I
right, how
said,
about
do
this?
you
How about
eat a
this? How about
potato?
this?
I
How
don't
about this?
give a fuck
How about
about
this? Favorite form of
potatoes.
potato
I'm just saying.
is the potato filling. That's it. I mean, that's
Your
the filling.
favorite form of potato is maybe mashed and in
But you gotta
pie
cook
form.
that.
No, it's a
You
pie.
gotta
No,
cook
it's a-
that.
I don't
that's a
even
form
know
of
if like
potato.
a
You
sweet
gotta
potato
boil
is
that.
That's a
mashed.
form of
Is that
potato.
considered mashed?
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
it
but
is.
like,
It is
like when
considered
you
mashed.
when you mash it, but you still cooking it. You put some
Right,
type
right.
of
So
heat
it's
to it.
mashed. So it's
It
cooked
is
So
mashed.
you are
But it also, that
manipulating
mashed potato got
the
milk in it.
structure
So the
of
sweet
the
potato
of the
milk in it.
pie
It got
is
cheese.
not
It got
a
all-
form
No,
of
no,
potato.
no, no, hold up.
No,
The main
nigga.
Hold up.
ingredient is
It's-
potato.
Yeah, hold up.
It's not a form
So
of
when you
potato.
doing,
It's a
so when
mash
you,
form. It's
if
a
you
pie
no
form.
longer boiling,
potato, it's a
no,
pie.
you
It's in
boiling
pie
the
form.
potato.
It's
You
a
boiling
potato
potato
in
the
pie
same way how
form.
you be doing it.
It's not
You
a
gotta
potato in
boil
pie
the
form.
potato, right? The same
Right.
way how you will boil mashed potatoes.
Right.
Right.
Yes. Right.
So when you make mashed potatoes, right, you are changing the chemical structure of that potato,
is.
and you making
that's
it
a
out of
form
something.
of
It is.
potato.
It is a form of potato.
Yeah,
Just
it's
like
still,
a pie.
it's still a potato.
Mashed potato.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
a
yeah,
form
yeah.
of
Sweet
potato.
potato pie. It's
Pie.
a form of a
That's the
potato.
form. That's the pie.
It's a form of pie.
Hey, look, hold up.
It's a form of pie.
No, it's a form.
If you
It's a
keep
pie
this-
form of potato.
If you keep this ramped up, you're not getting no more food. Straight up. Because this is my culture. This is my shit. You heard me?
You don't serve sweet potato pie.
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yes, I serve sweet potato pie, bourbon pecan pie. You heard me? Ooey gooey cake. You know what I'm saying?
Ooey gooey cake.
I got
What?
that though. You
Is that
heard me?
chocolate?
I need ooey
No,
gooey
ooey
cake.
gooey cake. No, That shit like ooey gooey cake is when you get stage 8 diabetes.
I need that. I need that.
All right, so where can they get all of this stuff?
All right, so you can hit me up at RouxOrleans.com or RouxCatering.com, or you can call 412-519-9550, and then we'll make it happen from there.
You Southerners love to give your phone numbers.
Hell yeah. Or you can go RouxOrleans@gmail.
Just Southerners love to
You know what I'm
give
saying?
334-5004.
All
I
right,
ain't giving you the personal
Mike
number,
Bonds
though,
up
you
on
heard
the
me?
low.
No, yeah,
Mike
give
the
Bonds
business
about to blow.
Yeah.
All right, let them know where they can find it. We got to finish this argument.
Yeah. We're going to finish off
Buzzy
air.
ready to go, but I don't agree at all.
Yo, we are the Drinking Partners. And if you're looking for us, you can find us on epicastnetwork.com/partnerspod. You can find us on IG, Twitter, and Facebook at PartnersPod. You can find us on iTunes, Stitcher, Libsyn, Google Play.
We Googleable.
And Spotify at Drinking Partners. And you know what, man? We got a TV show, too. So, yeah, I mean, you can listen to us and you can watch us. Shout out to Ed and Day in the Berg on Very Local.
I also feel like you've been switching that.
I have.
Okay. I feel like it's been
yeah. Every time I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, I mean, like it's like a weird tick now. Like it's like stuck.
I'm like sitting here like, wait a minute, is it Googleable yet? But look, we want to thank Mike for coming out. We've always enjoyed your food, always enjoyed your company, man.
Yes, sir.
Roux Orleans, all right? However you can get to it, okay? If you are from Pittsburgh and you need a little shot of culture in your life, get to it. If you just want to have some good-ass food, get to it. If you want to find out what the fuck ooey gooey cake is, order it. If you would like to continue to determine whether or not sweet potato pie is in fact a form of potato,
It is.
order a platter from Roux Orleans, I'll tell you, all right? Thank you for coming out. As always,
I
Drinking Partners
appreciate
is the
y'all. You
crew.
heard me?
Epicast is the family. 1028 is the studio.
Yeah, it is.
And we out of here.
That's right.
All right, so grab a photo right now real quick. Yeah.
You want me to cut this off? You want me to cut this off? Yeah, we might I might say some more secrets. What's wrong?
Podcast game. I ain't gonna lie, man. That shot you supposed to do, man. That was lit.
It is
2 and 2.
Different vibe.
2 and 2 is a different like.
That thing with the crumbs of the
We died.
I'll take that.
That first dip. The first one is professional. The second one, that's real meat.
Definitely died in the middle of that podcast eating that catfish.
This one? Yeah. It got quiet. It got quiet. It got quiet. It was like
I was struggling. Like, hey, so what's your favorite sneaker brand? What do you like to have on your feet when you're cooking?
Slippers.
Cool. We're done.